What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout and welcome to Ripku Revisited. Yeah, not Halo Ku, Ripku, he's dead, let's call it like it is, RIP Ku Revisited. This deck just got anniversary box support and it is amazing, it is so good. If you've ever played this deck before, you know how insane this support is. At least one piece is, wow, one piece of support is amazing. So guys, before we dive into this one, two important things. First off, Zenkai Showdown, 23rd, 24th of September in Poznan, Poland. The last day to buy tickets is this Sunday. That's the last chance to buy tickets. Link is in the description below. And of course, a massive shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons who buy us coffee. They keep us going. They keep this content train running. We're doing daily Dragon Ball videos every single day. Guys, thank you so much for the energy. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to the Patreon is in the description below. And yeah, I think that's about everything. Roll the video! As with all of our videos, let's start with a breakdown. So in this video, I'm gonna give you a brief archetype rundown, a brief archetype breakdown of Ripku. I'll show you new cards, both of them of course. We'll talk a bit about interactions, then I'll show you my deck list, and then we'll just end it with an end screen. Let's go! Let's start with an archetype breakdown. So Ripku returns with new support. This leader is from set 18, the first Zenkai set, and it's super crazy. The entire archetype is so weird. It's warp/drop manipulation, what usually black does, in blue, done through cycling your Angel Halo extra card. Yeah, it sounds weird, and you have to keep cycling it, and then you do things depending on when you send it to drop, warp, hand. You also get to play cards depending on how many of them you have cycled and stuff. It's weird. It's really weird, which is why it's one of the few, I would say, very high skill ceiling blue decks, which can be super rewarding once you know what you're doing. It's not an easy deck to pilot properly. It's not. You can just sit and play it and do like okay with it, but to actually pilot this deck phenomenally, guys, it requires a very high skill ceiling, but it can be super rewarding once you know what you're actually doing. And this deck just got new support. The support is phenomenal. Let's check it out. Let's start with the better piece of support, Baikuan, Another World Technique. This one is amazing. This is phenomenal. It fixes so many issues with the deck. So one of the main issues with the deck was Awakening, because it can be inconsistent. You need to have 3 Angel Halos in the drop. This was usually done through hard mulliganing for King Kai and the Promo Monkey. But now you have Baikuan here, who says activate battle, limit 1 for 1 blue energy. If this is your leader, draw 1, play it, and then place up to 1 Angel Halo from your deck into drop and shuffle the deck. So immediately it's a consistency piece. That's awesome. You don't need to rely on the promo card, the Promo Monkey anymore. Second, it has the better combo skill. Your leader has a way to combo with 2 cards from your drop, the 2 cards from your warp actually, but then he reduces their combo power. What Baikuan does is activate battle, discard 2 Angel Halo cards from your hand, and you use 3 battle cards from your warp in a combo, and that's it, just with skills negated. Comparing that to the leader says you use 2 cards in the combo, but you don't need to discard Angel Halos. He just says activate battle, you use 2 of them from the warp in the combo, but they gain minus 3k, and they have their skills negated. And this one is just discard. Yes, you need to discard to actually be able to do this, and you need to discard 2, but you combo with 3 and you gain their entire combo power, so that's 15k. This card is just phenomenal. This card is amazing. It single-handedly makes the deck better. It single-handedly fixes so many issues. Yeah, if Ripku is gonna be a good upcoming meta deck, this is the reason why. Let's check out the next card. The second piece of support is just really solid, and that's it. It's not as mind-blowingly good as Paikuhan, but it's solid. It's a 20k blocker, and he has this ability which is Activate Battle for 1 energy if you have 2 or more another rolled Budokai cards in the combo area and you discard 1 Angel Halo from your hand. Play this card from your hand. So you play it as Activate Battle, 20k blocker, and he also has, when he's played, draw 1, so he replaces himself, and then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and bottom deck it. It's cool. It's not mind-blowingly good, but it's cool. It's good to have, and I think that's just about it. I think that's everything that we can say here. It's a cool extra support card, and that's always welcomed. Let's check out the deck list. As always, we're here with Deck Planet. Huge shout out to Big On Notation. His list inspired this one. Let's go over it. So, first off, guys, your leader. Permanent, you can't include black battle cards in your deck. Right. Activate main. Once per turn, discard 3 another rolled Budokai cards from your hand to draw 3. It's not up to 3. It has to be 3. But you want them to be in your drop anyway, so that's fine. Awaken at 4 or less, or when you have 3 Angel Halos in your drop. You draw 1, you restand 1, and you take lives until you have 6. And then on the Awaken side, he has auto discard 1 from hand. When he attacks, draw 1. You're never really plussing. That's always been one of the issues with this deck. You're just replacing cards in your hand, but you're never getting more of them. Activate main, send 2 another rolled Budokai battle cards from your drop to your warp, and you add 1 Angel Halo from your drop back to your hand. That's good because we have seen that you really want to keep discarding these ones. And you can do this multiple times a turn. And then he has Activate Battle once per turn. Use 2 another rolled Budokai cards with 5k combo power from your warp in a combo, and they get minus 3k combo power, and they have their skills negated for the turn. So we've already talked about this. Paikuhan does this just better. Let's start with our consistency pieces. 4 copies of North Kai, 4 copies of Paikuhan. You know what Paiku does. North Kai is another hard mulligan barrier. Activate main. Once per turn, you place 1 Angel Halo from your deck into your drop. Right. And then he also has another Activate main for 1 energy. You choose 1. You look through your lives and you place 1 Angel Halo into your drop. If you have placed a card into your drop this way, you add 1 card from the top of your deck to your life, and then you shuffle your lives. Or place up to 1 Angel Halo from your deck in your drop and then shuffle the deck. So he can get you 2, he immediately gets you 1. You need 3 in the drop. However, you can always just kind of use Angel Halo and get it there that way. I don't think that you'll be really using the Activate main for 1 energy now that you also have Paiku. You know what Paiku does. Okay, let's go over your another rolled Budokai cards. 3 copies of Dog. I'm not bothering pronouncing this. 5k permanent. If you have 2 or more Angel Halo cards in your drop, he costs 1. Okay. Auto when is played, draw 1 and then add up to 1 blue another rolled Budokai card from your warp into your drop. And he has Activate main limit 1 if this is your leader, and you send this card to the warp and you discard 1 Angel Halo from your hand. Add up to 1 another rolled Budokai card with an energy cost between 3 and 7 from your warp to your hand. Just in case that, let's say, your boss monster ends up in your warp, you can get it back. We're playing the only counter that we have here, the only battle card counter. I think it's not the only one, but the one in the engine. Sarta, North Galaxy Warrior. So counter attack, negate the attack and then play it. He also has the same permanent to cost 1 energy. And auto if this is your leader and you discard 1 Angel Halo. When he's played, your opponent can't attack with battle cards with energy cost of 5 or less unless they place 1 card from the hand to the bottom of the deck. So it's a floodgate. It's literally just a floodgate. And last we have Man-Child Olibu. Look at him wearing a huge diaper and throwing a temper tantrum. So just 2 copies of the Man-Child Olibu. Auto, discard 1 blue another rolled Budokai card from your hand. When this card is played, draw one, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and return it back to their hand. You don't want to do this, but like we play it, and that's it, because it's choose up to one. Like, just don't do that. Activate main, limit 1 for 1 blue energy, discard 1 Angel Halo, and you get to play him from your warp. Now the last piece is 2 copies of Goku. And then we are moving to our mini boss monster, which is SSO Goku vs Spike 1 Dead Heat. Deflect dual attack. This one is amazing. Auto, when he attacks, choose up to one of your mono blue battle cards with 5k combo power in your drop and use it in a combo with its skills negated for the turn, of course. It's basically the standard by now, almost every card does this. Then he also has, and you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. It's dual attack, it's not once per turn, so you attack twice, you combo twice, you charge 2 Z energies if you wish to, and you remove 2 cards. There is no cost restriction, it just doesn't ignore barrier. It's an amazing card. And it also has another auto. At the end of your turn, draw one, then switch up to one of your mono blue energy to active mode. So it does everything, it really does everything. There is a caveat to playing it though. Activate main, limit 1 for 2 blue energy if you have 3 or more energy and you discard 2 mono blue extra cards from your hand, play it from your hand, and it gains barrier. So you have to have 3 energies and you have to discard 2 extra cards, which are usually just Angel Halos. And then it gains barrier. So it's deflect, barrier, 15k dual attack, combo twice, so it's 20k dual attack, remove 2 cards, draw 1 at the end of the turn, and restand 1 blue energy. It does everything. It really does everything. We also have 3 copies of the actual boss monster, another World Blitz. If you're seeing this card for the first time, let me just read it for you quickly. Deflect, triple strike, barrier, blocker. Every keyword on the planet. Then he has auto. When he's played, draw 1, so immediately replaces himself. Then choose up to X of your opponent's battle cards, where X is the number of extra cards in your drop, and place them at the bottom of their deck in any order. So if you have 3 Angel Halos, you remove 3 cards. If you have 1, you remove 1 card. Auto, limit 1. At the end of your turn, switch him to active mode, so that he can block, and switch up to one of your mono blue energy to active mode, because why not? Activate main for 4 energy. If there are no battle cards in your drop, play it from your hand. So this is a bit of a trickier one. This is where, you know, your skill to manipulate your warp shines, because you can't overwhelm in this deck. So you need a solution, and that's where, you know, sending cards to the warp and then adding them to the hand and playing and everything comes into play. You need to know how to set this guy up. If you manage to do so, it's super rewarding. We're playing 4 copies of the Grand Kai Super Combo just because he's another World Budokai card. You can search for him. Then we are playing 2 copies of Mortals Begone. We always play this one. 2 copies of Oob 8 drop. Oob 8 drop is phenomenal. It's one of the best blue cards in the game. We can play it in this deck. Let's do it. 1 copy of Son Gohan Power Reclaimed. So if you don't have this one, you can literally replace it with anything else. I know that this card is stupid expensive. It doesn't even show the pricing, but it is an expensive card. If you don't have it, don't worry, just play something else. Increase the ratio of like Manchild, Olibu or Goku, just do something. You don't need to run this card in this deck. We're running 1 copy of Turning the Tide. All a huge shout out to you. This is from Big O's list. It's an alternative win con. If you get to 7 energy, you can win with this card. And that's it. It's just an alternative win condition. 4 copies of Angel Halo. Now let's finally read what the card does. Activate battle. Limit 1. Choose for 0 energy. Choose up to one of your leaders or battle cards and it gains 1k for the battle. Additionally, if you have a mono blue Z battle card in play, the chosen card gets plus 4k for the battle. So it's 0 cost, limit 1, something gains 1k, but if you have a Z battle card, it gains 5k. Yeah, that's it. It's nothing special, but it's not, playing it isn't the point. That's it. It's just, hey, 1k whatever, throw it into a drop and then do stuff. We're playing 4 copies of D-Magic, 2 copies of Defending Friends. So let's say if you don't have this one, you can up Defending Friends, though this is also a pretty expensive card right now. And you can just go with, like I've mentioned, bump one of the Another World Budokai cards. We also have 2 copies of Beerus Destroys, and finally just 2 copies of Senzu Bean. Just so we can restand some more energies. We'll always have energy opened for Senzu Bean because our mini boss and our boss monster both restand an energy, and then you just pay 1, you restand 2, and then you can do like Mortals Begone shenanigans and other stuff. Let's quickly just go over the Z deck. 1 Cell, 1 Beerus, 4 of these Gokus. Yeah, 4 of these Gokus. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. Once again, shout out to Big O. He's running 4 of these. I was checking it out and I was like, yeah, this makes sense. 15k auto. Place up to 1 of your Z energy in its owner's drop. At the end of the turn, remove this card from the game. Then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with a cost 5 or less and bottom deck it. And then activate main once per turn if your leader is mono blue and you discard 1 extra card from your hand, which you will be doing with Angel Halos. Draw 1 and he gains critical. That's pretty good. And then just like 1 Android 21 or something. It really doesn't matter. So anyways, guys, yeah, that's it. That is the deck list. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. Are you hyped for new Ripku cards? Are you hyped to play this deck? Are you a Ripku player? And are you excited for this new support? Let me know in the comments. I'm definitely hyped to give this one a go. Blue is one of the colors that I don't play at all. But I am excited when I see this. Like this looks very cool. And as I have explained in the deck list, if you master it, it's extremely rewarding. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And guys, hit those like and subscribe buttons. We're on our way to 4k subs. And we're doing daily Dragon Ball Super videos. So be on the lookout for those. They're coming out every day. And yeah, let's keep this game alive. Anyways, guys, this has been Damien from the Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.